This is a Honda CR-V 2.2i DTEC ES-T station wagon 5-door. Bit of a mouthful there. It's a diesel manual, 148 brake horsepower. The car has done 71,717 miles. Like new, inside and out. Kind of a dark grey metallic with leather and Alcantara seats. Front central armrest. Fuel economy 35.3 urban, 50.4 extra urban and 43.5 combined. 0 to 60 in 9.6 seconds and a top speed of 118 miles an hour. Good spec as all Hondas. I can virtually say that every Honda I've ever sold, I can't remember having one back for any problems, and I've sold a lot of Hondas in my time. So I'm particularly fond of these models, particularly fond of this sort of SUV version. Bags of room in it, higher or elevated seating position, plenty of glass, you can see all round, and as I say, a real good spec to go with it. I'll just take you for a ride in it and try and tell you a few things about it on the way. First impressions, seats are like armchairs. I have had several of these before, always good sellers. As soon as I try and get out of here when I'm filming, cars come from everywhere and pedestrians do too. So we're off. Should have done that before, but height and reach adjustable steering wheel, multifunction, cruise control on the right, audio on the left. Sat nav. Unusual kind of roller glove box there and one underneath. 6-speed gearbox. And it's got headlamp wash. It's also got power folding door mirrors. The air conditioning is lovely and cold today, so it's a warm day in the UK. Heated seats. You've got not exactly a conventional handbrake, but it's more like a pilot's throttle handbrake, but it's really good because you can get plenty of leverage on it. Pull back nice and hard. Make sure you're not going to go anywhere. Alloy wheels. It has plastic wheel arch and sill protectors. It's also got kind of a dual floor boot. It's separate compartments so you don't pile all your shopping onto each other and squash the bottom stuff. It has a separate layer or a spacer that you can put stuff on top, and then you've got the load cover, so it's hidden from prying eyes. It's a virtually flat load space as well. The whole tailgate opens up, and even a section of the rear bumper, I suppose, is on the bottom of the tailgate. Tells you when to change up and down on the display there in the rev counter. We've got a fuel computer in the centre. I always forget to take the stuff out of the glove box. And that's the rattle you just heard. Great engine. Lovely gearbox too. Nice and quiet. Virtually no noise whatsoever. very comfortable ride. That'll be the locking, yep, that'll be the locking wheel look here, I think, in the glove box. Try and route it out if the lights are on red up here, so it doesn't spoil the rest of the ride. Usually when I want to do something, the lights change to green immediately. We'll see. Yep, that's it. Kind enough to lend me one of these a couple of years ago, fill it up with fuel for me, so I did a lot of miles in it. Went up to Scotland and around the Lake District just to evaluate it, and it was really economical, great car to drive. It's just going a little bit over the speed limit there, so we're on 70 miles an hour there. So cruise is the switch top left on the right hand side, and then you can set with the rocker switch on the right hand side, resume or cancel here. Now, yep. The top one increases speed by a couple of miles an hour, and the bottom one, so you can sit it dead on the speed limit you want. 70 miles an hour, dead on, 2,200 revs, which again, in a big car, it's obviously geared for economy and comfort. As I was saying before, I really cannot remember any Hondas I've had problems with. A number of years ago, probably going back 10 years now, I had a customer who was recommended to come and see me to buy a car. They told me the guy was terminally ill. He wanted to buy a car that he knew when he was gone his wife would be okay with and have no problems with, but they'd only got a limited budget. At the time I had a Honda HR-V in, which was, I think it was, gosh, what would it be? I think it was 2000, and it's done a few miles, but it still drove like brand new. I promised him that they could have my mobile number if anything went wrong day or night. His wife was to ring me and I would sort the car out for her. I've still got the same mobile phone to this day. I still see the car driving around Preston to this day, and I've never had a phone call. So, as I say, Hondas I rate really, really highly. Certainly no problem selling these. Good registration number in front there. I'm assuming that the name's Crystal. CR15TOL. Could be a Christian name, could be a surname, I'm not sure. Had some of these Hondas as well with a lot of miles on, going up towards the 200,000 mile mark. Again, these still drive like brand new. Actually, I'm not going to go back along the motorway. I'm going to go back the old way. So gearbox is just beautiful. It's basically a one finger change. So it's looking like it's got Bluetooth as well, although that appears to be a aftermarket sat-nav stroke CD radio. Very, very futuristic there as well. So you've got SD card slot in there as well as CD, and it tells me it is Bluetooth, and it plays MP3 and also WMA. I would imagine that bit will slide off as well for safety, but could be wrong. I'm wondering whether you can stream your music from your phone through it as well, which I'll check when we get back to the garage. It's quite a bumpy road this as well, so when I'm just testing saloon cars or sports cars, I tend to go back along the motorway, otherwise you get loads of noise, bumps, and the camera's shaking all over the place. But again, with this, the suspension on it is really, really comfortable. White van man can't wait there, so he's overtaking us all. Tosser. Absolute tosser. A lot more important than the other people who were just queuing to let the guy get in. Got a full service history. I think it's had 6 services, and it was last serviced about 5,000 miles ago. MOT till January 2018. All the tyres are good. Parking sensors too. Deer crossing there always makes me smile. If I can remember, I'll try and find a letter that was written to one of the newspapers about the deer crossing, where somebody wrote in and said they put the deer crossing on the busiest part of the road, they should move it to a quieter part. Deers can read signs. Just out, we've got a live chat back at the garage. Unfortunately I can't take it here, so hopefully either John or Auto Trader have picked it up.